Hello, 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 hello. I am on live. I just want to just double, triple check that it's live. Yep, I can see myself live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I know I wanted to do these weekly, but I kind of haven't done them weekly because I keep forgetting. Uh, but today, as you can see from the thumbnail, we do have a very special guest. This is the second guest on the show. We had Aidan at the Movie Insider, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now we have Chris Vint from VINTO'S Vault. Here he comes. Hello, Chris.
Hello. It's weird whenever you look here because you do this and it's like opposite here, and
The
every
opposite,
time I
yeah.
move this way, it's like nope, I'm moving out of frame. Thank you very much for inviting me on the show, James, and it's
No,
nice to
no
be here.
problem.
And our first confab as well. That's not
Yeah,
via text.
yeah, of course, because we have spoken just before we went live. We'll wait for people to come on in here, but yeah, we just had a little chit chat, just getting to know each other a little bit. But as you say, we spoke a lot over Instagram Messenger and all that type of stuff. Um, Fabulous. So as I say, this is the first, the third time, but the first time that Chris has been on the show. I'm sure you'll be on again. But if you want to get to know Chris or myself, you may want to know me more, put some comments in. We're going to be answering the questions as we do. I can see there's already 5 people in here, so hello everybody for joining the live show. So first one we got is Joe. Joe is in. Hello, Joe, and hey guys, did you both know that you're on IMDb? I know I probably will be. This episode probably would put us on IMDb because,
Oh, I
yeah,
did not know that. No, I do not want to Google myself, like ever, because God knows what you'll find, long lost relative or something. But no, I did not know that, and now you've intrigued me, and I have to go and search myself up on
you'll have to go
IMDb
find it.
later on.
Somebody created movie with Sir James, and then there's like seasons below it for like live and my Blu-ray hunts and stuff like that, and
Oh
who
wow.
features in the videos and all that type of stuff. Yeah, it's quite detailed. I don't.
Some people have
Um,
way too much time on their hands to
yeah,
do
yeah, I
things like that.
know.
They really do.
Yeah, it is a good like a gloat thing though at a party. I've noticed when I've had a few drinks with my friends. I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm on IMDb.
If you could just right
uh,
here follow
yeah,
me.
exactly. Great. So, hello, Joe. Thanks for pointing that out. Next, we have Movie Mad. Hello, Movie Mad.
Hello,
Says
movie
hi,
mad, whoever
folks.
you are. See, there's going to be channels here that I've never seen before, so
Yeah, exactly. Before we do get into the questions, though, if you want to go and find Chris, I have put both of his links down below. There's also an Instagram link for his page, as well as you did YouTube 6, 7 months ago. Or you do it? You have a
I
break?
kind
What's
of
the
do it,
plan?
but now I do it as I'm kind of part of a retro chat podcast UK, which you can find on
Okay.
YouTube. So I
Yeah.
kind of do my stuff there because we'll be doing an episode soon to cover Cobra Kai,
Hmm.
because the fourth season that it came out New Year's Eve. So we're going to talk about that, all 4 seasons, the Karate Kid movies, and all that kind of stuff. So I have dabbled in YouTube for many years. Like I used to do wrestling ones years
Mm.
upon years ago whenever I went to WrestleMania 29 and 30. I covered, like,
Cool.
did vlogs. That's the only time I've ever done vlogs, was that.
Mm.
Because I was going to do it whenever I went to Disneyland Paris, but I just didn't feel comfortable walking around with it. I think some people have, like yourself, have an
Mm.
act to it, like an Aiden does as well. But then sometimes I remember driving home once and my dad saw some guy going like this and talking. I went, "What is he doing?" And I had to
Mm.
explain what vlogging was to him because he didn't have a clue.
Didn't understand what it was. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've started to get back into it slowly more than I would because my other channel I was doing daily videos. I was just filming going to Tesco's just my day. That took a bit of courage, just every day, but I couldn't
Yeah.
do it every day, just kind of do. Because I stopped that for a while, the movie stuff now, and a lot of the time in the movies, Blu-ray Hunt is just me in the car, film of it in the store, don't actually talk. But you'll
Mm.
see in Tuesday's video now, I'm walking around Cardiff, camera up, chatting, going
Yeah.
in and out of stores. I'm trying to be a bit more, a bit more story like, I guess. So
Mm.
yeah, great. So if you want to find Chris, head the links down below, and I think from the Instagram you could probably find the retro podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't actually link that, but you could find that from there if anyone's interested. So Marcus is here. Hey Marcus, you've said delved into Wes Anderson's movies today, starting with Darjeeling Limited. Really wasn't a fan. I found it quite boring. What's your thoughts?
I've never
I've never
heard of
seen
the
it.
film and I've never watched the film, so
Yeah,
I have no thoughts on that whatsoever, I'm afraid.
no. but I'm glad to see that. Well, you said you find it quite boring, so if we do see it, probably you should miss it then
Yeah,
to
it's one of
avoid.
those ones avoid like the plague. Almost
Yeah,
like Ninja Turtles that somebody reviewed and give it such a stellar score. Is that music still in
amazing.
your head, by the way?
Oh my god, that music, so annoying. I was literally just if you ever watch it again, like you'll notice it now. It's just the same song. It's just like, yeah.
The second one is much better, and it does have, if
I'm
you're a fan of the cartoon, it
yeah.
does have more people from the original cartoon in it, like the
Okay.
villains.
Yeah.
But it is much better than the first one. The first one I didn't really take to, and the second one I actually liked a lot more and would watch that.
That's interesting.
It's one of those ones where the sequel is actually a lot better than the first one. That
Yeah.
is very, very rare, even more so in Hollywood now. But that's not saying much for how abysmal the first Turtles movie was.
Oh my god, I was literally watching it. I think I watched that the first week of January when I was on when I had COVID. That's when I filmed that.
God, you probably felt worse.
Yeah, it made me feel terrible. Like, yeah, I was like, oh, here we go, good start to the year. 2 out of 10 or whatever I gave.
New year, new me, and all that crap.
Yeah. Oh god. Anyways, so avoid that one from Marcus there. So Simon Michael Davis, hello Simon. Afternoon, gents. Excellent choice of guest, James. Look forward to a great stream.
Yeah, Simon is a friend of mine, so that's why. So no doubt I'll owe him money later on or something. So thanks, Simon.
I do believe I may have spoken to Simon. Maybe I'm getting my Simons mixed up.
No, you probably have done. He's dabbled on YouTube here and there, but he's a big movie fan as well. And,
yeah,
like
sure. I'm gonna find this because I want to double check. Simon.
He's stalking you now, Simon.
No, Simon Watson. This one.
Oh, right.
Different. Yeah, no, I've just sold something to him recently, so I was like, is it the same person?
That would have been freaky if it was.
Yeah. Okay, so next one we have is Movie Mad. Hello, do you buy Blu-rays from other countries? Do you want to go on that one, or do you just...
The only one that I've ever bought was whenever I was in America, funnily enough, and it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. It was all three of them. No, it was the original movies. Okay, the original movies. It was a good one. Well, a good two and a third one.
Yeah.
But I had to look up on Amazon to see if, because there's different ones that have different region coding, and some of them will work over here and some of them won't. But that's the reason why I have a multi-region DVD player, and I've bought plenty of DVDs from other countries, but not Blu-rays, because I'm worried that I'm going to get them and not work. It's different if you get them from Australia, say, because they're the same region as us. They're region 4, like a region 2 or whatever. So we're region 2 and they're region 4. So ones from Australia will work over here, whereas America, it's an NTSC format, and people are going like, what is he dabbling on? Like, but yeah, so to answer your question, DVDs, yes, and Blu-rays, no, unless I'm actually in the country, but it's been a while since I've been to America. Like.
Yeah, I think the only thing I've got was the Joker one, sorry.
That Italian one you unboxed?
I haven't dabbled into that yet, so I've seen, obviously, on Amazon it's really easy to be able to order, Amazon regional stuff. But to be honest, I need to try it because I don't know if my Blu-ray player is multi thingy, but I know 4Ks is region free anyways.
Okay.
I think all 4Ks are region free regardless. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone in the comments. But I know Blu-rays, I think, is locked to certain things. Yeah. So I need to try. That is a 4K, but I think it has got a Blu-ray inside it, so I should maybe just test the Blu-ray and just see if it works, type thing. But yeah, if I seen something I like the one I got my eye on is the Dirty Dancing Steelbook. I don't know if you've seen that, like the American one from Best Buy. Like, it looks fire. I absolutely love that film, and I've been waiting for it to come over here, but it just hasn't been, released, announced, nothing. So it looks really good. I want to get that imported. That would be the only one really I have my eye on. But yeah, I need to see if my stuff works really first.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think 4K is region free. Okay, Movie Mad also says watched Wildcats 1986 last night, but doesn't seem to have a UK Blu-ray. I've never heard of that either. Sorry. Don't know about yourself.
That's like, I think a friend of mine, Hannah, wanted to get, there was a movie she wanted to get, and she wanted to get a steelbook of it, but they didn't bring it out over here. And I can't for the life of me remember what the movie was now. I can't remember. It'll pop into my head like about 20 minutes later. I'll be like, oh, by the way, it was this.
Yeah.
No,
sorry.
I've never heard of that. It sounds like it's something to do with cheerleaders or something, but I'm probably way wrong. So
when I saw Wildcats 1986, I thought of High School Musical because that's Wildcats in it, but that's not the right one.
All right.
So Joe is asking where can we find the podcast, Chris?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let's see. If you search Retro Chat Podcast on the likes of Apple Podcast, Spotify, other streaming services are available. They do normally, whenever we record them, if we record live like this, they normally would go on the YouTube feed. So it's Retro Chat Podcast UK. And then you can follow us on social media like Retro Chat Podcast for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, and Retro Chat Pod for Twitter. That's it there. Yep. Thank you, James.
There it is. This is on my Apple one. I'm going to add it.
You also find some of my older interviews that I conducted to do with Masters in the Universe, where I interviewed some of the people who worked on the various iterations from the classic show to the 2002 show. And I think that Andy, the guy who has like a couple of other interviews lined up as well. So look forward to doing that.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Well, there we go, Joe. That's where you find it. And that's what, if anyone else was wondering, that's where you get from. Okay, Rogue Movies. Hello, Rogue Movies. We've also got a spammer in here. So let me just block this user. Goodbye, love face. Okay, so Rogue Movie says Darjeeling Limited is the weakest Wes Anderson movie, in my opinion, but don't let it give you the wrong impression. As Wes, I'd recommend the Grand Budapest Hotel or Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I've heard of those two.
I've heard of those two. Yeah. I've never seen Grand Budapest Hotel, or I may have seen bits of it like on TV, you know, like when it's on, you catch like the last hour. Fantastic Mr. Fox, though, love that film. That's a Criterion release as well, because one of the winners, I think the first winner of my giveaways, chose that as their prize. The Criterion. So I remember ordering it for somebody else, not for myself.
And you're like, oh, add one to me.
Yeah, it's like I need to get that for myself, really. I've actually don't own a Criterion. That may be the first one.
That's to go on the list then. Fantastic Mr. Fox Criterion.
That should be a good one. That should be one to pick up. But yeah, okay, don't let it give you the wrong impression, basically.
Okay.
We got Big Paulie here. Hey, Big Paulie. How's it going?
Hello, Big Paulie.
Hey, folks. Hope you're both good today. Yeah, we were talking about the storm just before the live stream, and hope everyone else is safe and stuff. But yes, what is your next intended pickup?
Well, I just did pick up. Finally got my Mass Effect vinyl trilogy, which I've been after for quite some time. That I ordered from Zavi and took 2 weeks to arrive. So at the minute, I'm kind of, I suppose, really, I'm waiting for Spider-Man: No Way Home to come out. We all are, because there's no date for that as yet. So I think that's probably my next intended one. Although I do have the Cruella vinyl on order, which should arrive next month, which is from the same place you got your Encanto vinyl from that
Emporium,
Disney Music Emporium.
Yeah. I actually got a few from there. They're really good. Really, really good. My next pickups, I've got 3 new releases that will be first day one pickups. I don't tend to buy them that often. I did have Dune and Encanto, but they've passed now. But the next ones I want to get will be King Richard, will be a day one pickup for me. Belfast will be a day one pickup for me. And Spider-Man, No Way Home. They're my 3. I don't know, like I said, date-wise, I know No Way Home's no date. I think King Richard has a date. I can't remember. Like, I've got a few things. Oh, and also this West Side Story. I've pre-ordered the Steelbook of that because I really enjoyed that film.
Okay.
So I'm undecided on. Sorry, I don't know what dates each of those come out first, if that makes sense. So whichever one lands first.
I also have on pre-order. I saw you got a John Williams CD. Was that in Berlin? The one you got? I think I pre-ordered the same one. I think I pre-ordered the same one, but on vinyl, which is like the end of April. So that's still to come. Because as soon as you saw that, you'd seen you got that, and it has a Blu-ray with it. Of course, Chris went looking, and Chris saw the price, and Chris was like, "Nope."
How much did you think it was, though?
Well, they're selling it now for over £100, I think, unless I'm mistakenly.
No, so I paid 19.
Okay, well, you're lucky then.
Yeah, because I was messaging my friend Simon, the other Simon, and because I actually found it on his Instagram. and I was asking about where he got it from and stuff, and then he sent me a link, and it took me to this really like weird link, but I only paid £19.18 for it. It's now up because it was like a little bit off, but now it's up to 24.22.
Well, you see, I would still pay that. You see, send me a link later on, and then it'll be
be
like a little run through that everyone buys it. Then be like, oh, send me that link too.
Yeah, it's a bit hidden on what's it called? It's a little bit hidden on Amazon because it's down as an audio CD, not as a Blu-ray.
Okay.
So I was confused. I was like, if it gets just a CD delivered, I'll just send it back. But no, it's full on the Blu-ray as well as.
Because that's like one of my favorite documentary things is on Force Awakens, where they basically J.J. Abrams sees him conducting the orchestra and stuff, and I just love things like that. So to see him conducting and hear the music and stuff would be something I was just like, I really want that. So
no, I'll send a link to that. I was confused like yourself. I thought it was really expensive, but no. Great. So then the next pickups. Paulie also says he's dropped the link on the thing, so thanks for that. Cheers, Paulie.
Thank you very much, Big Paulie.
Steve-O71. I'm watching Smokey and the Bandit in 4K. The transfer is okay.
A movie I really wish they'd bring out in 4K would be the Cannonball Run. If you're a Burt Reynolds fan and have you ever seen Smokey and the Bandit?
Never seen. No.
Okay. Cannonball Run is. Have you ever seen Rat Race?
No.
Okay.
This is why I started the channel, to learn about this type of stuff.
Okay, it's basically like the Cannonball Run. That's a movie you should do. If you find in CX, you should pick it up and do it as a retro review.
This is what I do with these live streams, right? I always write a list. So I'm going to be writing down films people recommend. This is what I do. So the first one of the day is Cannonball Run. There we go.
It's basically, it has like Burt Reynolds, Roger Moore, the guy who played Jaws and James Bond. He's in the second one. Jackie Chan. And this is the first movie in Cannonball Run where we got outtakes as well. But it's basically they have to race from one side of America to the other without being stopped by the cops and all that kind of stuff. But Smokey and the Bandit's really good as well. I think there's 3 movies of them. But yeah, I didn't know they'd brought out in 4K because I have the Blu-ray of it, which I got in CX for like £3. But it's basically the same kind of thing with him racing around, but there's like it's been years since I've seen it, but it's one of those 80s classics as well. Whenever you saying about 80s classic, that would be the one there that you should definitely get in 4K if you get it cheap enough.
I think
Smokey and the Bandit Fields in it as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think Smokey and the Bandit is one that comes with just a 4K disc with no slip, if I remember correctly.
All right.
From a Big Paulie video. If I remember correctly. Okay. So I've added Smokey the Bandit and Cannonball Run to the list. There we go. First 2 movies. Big Paulie also says King Richard's released tomorrow. Oh, fantastic. So
he's probably wrote out his list that he normally turns the camera around and goes, here's everything that's out. He must add so much editing to it as well. He must I just wish I could read from this and that'll be
it. King Richard then tomorrow. Oh god, okay. I wasn't planning going Blu-ray hunting next weekend to a HMV, but I probably would have to now. Unless I buy it online. Maybe I'll buy it online.
That's probably the best thing, especially with this weather,
Yeah, it's my film of the year last year, King Richard was. I absolutely loved it. Great film. I was the only one in the cinema at the time. So, it was really good. I can't wait to watch it again, to be honest with you. Because my partner didn't come with me to watch it. It's one on my own. So, I'll be really excited to get that. Steve-O also says, yep, Cannonball Run is great. We've hit 10 people here, so hello everybody new that's joined. If you want to ask questions, we've just got to the bottom of our list here, so keep asking questions for me and Chris, and any movie recommendations as well. Of course, this is part of the channel. I've started this channel because I used to like buying films, but never used to like watching them. It sounds stupid. But the part of this channel is that really, it's me learning.
It's like with video games. I'm sure you've probably got a backlog of games that you have to get to playing. But yet you keep buying 1 or 2 more just to add to it, just in case.
Yeah. That is video games more digitally nowadays, though, because of the whole give you one every month. It's like, every month a new one comes on. I'll add that. And I'll never get to play it, but I'll add it to my life anyway.
I know only too well. Yeah.
Type of thing. Magpie Movies is here. Hello, Paul. So we've got, all right, guys, anything planned to watch tonight? Following on LA Confidential on Friday, The Nice Guys last night. Tonight I'm rewatching Training Day. You guys seen all of them? I've seen The Nice Guys, and I've also seen Training Day. I
think
remember
I've
watching
seen
them.
Training Day. The Nice Guys, I'm getting mixed with the other guys, the Mark Wahlberg one. I'm getting mixed up with that because that was called The Other Guys, wasn't it? The Mark
Yeah,
Wahlberg
the guys.
Doubtfire
Yeah,
one.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nice
And
Guys, I
Mike
think.
My Movies actually found his channel last night where he was unboxing his Clint Eastwood box
Oh,
set.
right, yeah.
I don't know what this is about, but yeah. So
Yeah.
congratulations, Mike My Movies, on 700 subscribers as well.
Yeah, congratulations.
I'll probably watch Jurassic World actually because I wanted to watch the I've never seen the sequel, the Fallen Kingdom one, which I actually have both on 4K, which I picked up for like a $5 each. So I'm starting to delve into the 4Ks, but I don't want to spend too much on each one. So
yeah,
but I just want to do that because with the PS5 and my TV it works fine. So I'll probably watch Jurassic World tonight.
I'm not going to watch anything tonight because I'm video gaming tonight, funny enough. So meet on with a friend. So yeah, but tomorrow night I will be watching Batman versus Superman. So that is my next Batman movie to get done before March the 4th. So I need to watch that tomorrow. But I'm going to do the Ultimate Edition for the first time. So that's going to be good. Oh, I'm trying to block this user. Yeah, so that's going to be good to watch the Ultimate Edition for the first time with the IMAX enhanced colors and all those scenes. This version here. So I've never seen this version, so that's why I revisited video before Batman. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What have we got?
Did you enjoy the older Batman ones? Because I know you've been working your way through them.
They've got worse, haven't they? They get worse, don't they?
Yeah, especially the fourth one got the bad one. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet loads of people on my Batman Forever video, the comments were all like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see your review for Batman and Robin." Yeah, I did score it lower than Batman Forever. I couldn't believe it got worse. Yeah, it's just interesting to the Batman films how they started as a 15 rated, like I said in the video, and they've gone down. The last one is a PG. Like I was like, this is crazy, like ridiculous. Like, you know, we can't have a Batman movie as a PG.
I remember watching Batman Forever for the first time, and I didn't think it was that bad then. But it was one of those ones that, God, if you had watched Batman and Robin and Ninja Turtles in the same week, God, I would have really felt for you then. And happened like everything that would have been like just like, you know, especially watching those two movies and having COVID.
And having COVID.
Oh, that would have just been horrific.
Yeah, that would. Oh God, yeah, no. Okay, Joe has said, James, you should get Magpie and Big Paulie on future streams. Yes, definitely. Message me if those guys are interested, and we'll book you in. I've already been on both of their streams actually as guests. So if you guys want to come on, of course, please do. Paulie then has also said, this is for you, both of you, but what are your top 3 James Cameron movies?
Oh God. Well, I'm trying to think here.
James Cameron movies.
James Cameron do Black Hawk Down, or I know I was Ridley Scott. I'm getting those two mixed up.
I don't think I've seen all of his films. Let me have a look.
Well, I've never seen Avatar, so I can't say about that.
You've never seen Avatar?
No,
you've never seen what?
No.
Okay. I liked Avatar, but I didn't like Avatar at the same time. It's one of them for me.
Terminator 2 would definitely be top of my list of James Cameron's movies. Titanic would probably be second, I'd imagine.
Well, this is the thing. I've only ever seen 2 of his films. I've only ever seen Avatar and Titanic, so I haven't even seen 3 of his films. Just looking at his list.
I'm trying to think.
Did the Alien movies
Big
as well?
Paulie, while you're there, just type out some of his movies and see if we've seen them now. Well, do one of them for a third
Well,
one.
I'm actually looking here. So he did Piranha 2. That's the first film. Then we got Terminator 1, Aliens, The Abyss, Terminator 2, True Lies, Titanic, Ghosts of the Abyss, Aliens of the Deep, and Avatar.
Well, True Lies then.
But I thought he did that Alita one, or was he more of a producer on that than a director. Didn't he do Alita Battle Angel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he was the screenplay. That was Robert Rodriguez who directed that. Who did
True
Book
Lies.
of Boba.
Good. Very young Elijah Dushku as well, playing Arnie's daughter.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and Tom Arnold, I think, in one of his only lead supporting roles. But yeah, that wasn't a bad movie. So yeah, I would say Terminator 2, Titanic, True Lies then. So thank you for that.
I'm going to say Titanic's better than Avatar for me.
Okay.
I prefer Titanic.
Let's see, Avatar, I like to go on my list then.
Yeah. I'm going to write on my list, James Cameron movies.
Yeah, just get a James Cameron box set.
I do want to do, like, I'm right now, I'm on Quentin Tarantino. I'm trying to, you've seen in the videos, trying to get that's my next type of, well, my first director, really. I've also got some Spielberg stuff. So, yeah, James Cameron would be one. He hasn't got many films, so it's quite good in terms of buying them. It's not many to get. Okay, Steve-O says Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit are the same director. Okay,
makes sense.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Magpie says, after that, I'm going to make my way through the Clint Eastwood set. Oh, funny enough, yeah. So that's another director, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I'm just literally, I do it and
just
have
like a massive post-it note about yay big.
Yeah. Literally,
after these today, folks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If you haven't seen LA Confidential, I'd highly recommend it. I haven't.
Kim Basinger and I can picture the cover of it because I used to work in like Blockbuster over here, Exhibition way back when, so I can picture the cover of it. But yeah, it's one that I'll have to add to my list. Then I'll watch this back whenever I've finished.
Yeah, just jot things down.
Jot things down, and they're like, "Good lord."
Yeah. I finally watched The French Dispatch yesterday. I loved it. Finally seen all of Wes Anderson's films until the next one. That was one I missed in the cinema. I wanted to check that out. It just wasn't there long, I don't think. Maybe a week or two.
Okay.
But I think actually I think it was maybe 3 weeks, but I had COVID for the 1 week so I obviously couldn't go. But then same as Last Night in Soho, that seemed to have been in and gone really quick at SeaWorld by me anyway. So yeah, we've got some other people's Cameron's movies though. So Magpie says The Abyss, Aliens, and then Terminator 2. I haven't seen any of them. So
you haven't seen Terminator 2?
I haven't seen any Terminator movies. I haven't seen none of them.
Was it you hadn't seen Die Hard, or was it Aidan that had never seen Die Hard?
No, I've seen Die Hard. I've seen the first one or two Die Hards.
Terminator 2 is fantastic, and you can get I have a nice 4K box, but it has the vinyl with it as well.
Oh, nice.
On Amazon. Yeah. Because that was one I just plunged on, because Terminator 2 is easily in my top 10 movies of all times. Okay. Although I've never seen any of the. I've seen bits of the Alien movies, but I've never sat through one from start to finish.
Yeah, they've never. I tried to get into. I think what's the Prometheus? Is that like part of it, or like a spin-off?
I think I was after.
Yeah.
Because it was Alien 3 Resurrection. That must have been after that. I don't know. I'm not an Alien fan, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have to check that out. Magpie says Ridley Scott directed Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, I was getting Ridley Scott mixed up.
Top 3 cameras from Rogue Movies is T2, Aliens, and True Lies.
Okay.
So
no Titanic with these people either.
No Titanic. Yeah, I mean it's the only one I've that and Avatar's the only ones I've seen. So I'm in number 4, 5, and 6 or whatever I am. Yeah. So Rogue Movies says your top 3 Stanley Kubrick movies.
I'm not a Stanley Kubrick fan, so I don't have any favorite films of him. And he's just like, why the hell did I ask this question then?
I've seen the only one I've seen is The Shining. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite. Now we're talking Quentin Tarantino's. So Reservoir Dogs and Jackie Brown. Mine, they're the 2 I've got. Funny enough, they're the 2 I bought recently.
Pulp Fiction's easily my favorite of his. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs would be my favorite 2 of his. Pulp Fiction's brilliant. The soundtrack for it's so good as well. Kill Bill, I wasn't really a fan of, but I've never seen the second one. It's something that I have in DVD, so I'll need to watch again. But and Jackie Brown, I've never seen, but Reservoir Dogs, I've seen and really enjoyed, and Pulp Fiction. Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes, yeah, half of it.
Obviously, there's a bit in it that's a bit you don't want to see all the time, but it's just a great movie, you know, like, and so many good actors, and that's obviously where we got him from. So
yeah,
it would be my favorite two of his.
Of course, yeah. Magpie says The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, and Clockwork Orange, which I'm assuming is the Stanley Kubrick movies.
Yeah.
Okay, Paulie says, if you could direct any of your favorite films, what film would you pick? And would you cast a different actor for the lead role? Who would that be? Ooh, that's a good question. The actor part is interesting. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Flip me. Obviously you would love to direct a Star Wars movie, but I would love to direct The Last Jedi and make sure that Luke Skywalker wasn't the Luke Skywalker we had in that movie. Obviously Mark Hamill, but I would change the persona of him. I think we would have got a different sequel trilogy if J.J. Abrams had done the second one and not Rian Johnson.
And yeah, agree. Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. You know, like, some people love The Last Jedi, some people love Attack of the Clones, which, you know, baffles me. But but I would say that that's what I would do, and I would probably say that there's characters in there you don't necessarily need. The likes of having Benedict Del Toro as DJ, whatever he was. It was like there was no need for that, and actually give Captain Phasma more of a role as well.
Yeah,
because she really was. As much as Boba Fett is loved by people for the original trilogy, she should have been out for the sequel trilogy, but she just didn't get as much screen time as she should.
She hardly anything.
Yeah. So that would be mine, is just change Luke Skywalker and change that whole dynamic there. And I don't think I would recast anyone, but I would just make it a different film altogether. So there's not so much in the third one that kind of needs to be retconned from The Last Jedi.
Yeah. I think if I had to choose one, I'm going to say Wolf of Wall Street to direct, but I wouldn't change anything. I would just love to have been on the set with all the craziness going on. Like, that would have been just a fun. Imagine going to work and just like the set of Wolf of Wall Street. Like, it just would have been bonkers, you know? Like, obviously I wouldn't recast it. I think it's one of my favorite films and I absolutely love it. But as I say, just to be in that environment would have been just nuts. So I'm just going to say that. We've got a few people then coming back with some top 3 movies. Stanley Kubrick one's there, so 2001 Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange, Paths of Glory. Steve-O says James Cameron's True Lies is a good movie as well to check out.
Yeah.
I've got James Cameron wrote down, so that'll be on there. Alien 3 director's cut is very underrated in my opinion. That's probably, I may make that like my next thing to watch, like after my Batmans. I may do the Alien series. I may for the first time. So
I think that a lot of people said that about the Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, is that it's very underrated as well. And then there's so many different cuts of Blade Runner, like it's just you buy one that's different from a different one altogether. Yeah.
Interesting though. So I have to keep an eye out for that. See if I can pick that up, the director's cut. Magpie says, if you want to have me on, James, let me know. I will. I'll book you in, of course. Simon's here. Prometheus, very clever, highly underrated movie. I think it got a lot of hate on release as people just wanted another Alien movie, and it's not. Michael Fassbender's now, isn't he?
I think so.
He is.
He was in that really awful Assassin's Creed movie, wasn't he?
That was. Yeah,
you should watch that next. Just treat yourself.
I've got that on iTunes, funny enough, but that's awful. That's even worse than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You should do that. Just give it your lowest rating ever.
Oh, yeah. Playtender guys here. Hello. Hey, Peter. How's it going? And he's just watched Hitman's Bodyguard. Quite enjoyable. Probably give the sequel a watch in a bit. Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't realize I was one I was gonna check out, but then I realized it was a sequel, and I was like, I haven't got time to watch the first one and do all that. So yeah, I'm not really into. I like Ryan Reynolds, but like I'm quite selective my Ryan Reynolds stuff whenever he's in it. You know,
He's becoming very much the Jim Carrey of now. Is that he seems
yeah,
to be every other
that's a good sum up actually.
You know, and
Yeah.
it seems to be, you know, like we loved him in Deadpool and then Free Guy as well, but there seems to be a lot of movies coming out now of him, you know, and you don't want to. I think it's different from, like, you know, The Rock. Dwayne Johnson appears in a lot of movies, but I think his movies are more selective, whereas with Ryan Reynolds seems to just go, yep, I'll do that, and
Yeah, I'll do
another Ryan Reynolds movie out and so on.
Yeah, because Red Notice, he wasn't very good in Red Notice. I watched that with The Rock. Funny enough, I didn't enjoy that with him in it. Big Paulie says the main problem with the Attack of the Clones is the sand, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, and especially whenever you slaughter them like animals, you know, you hit them.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh god. There's actually, I think I was watching a documentary on it, or I may be watching like a Corridor Crew. I don't know if you've seen them on YouTube, Corridor Crew.
No.
They're a fantastic YouTube channel. I would highly recommend anyone checks them out. They basically will like do funny videos, and they're like VFX artists. So they'll make Harry Potter R-rated, for instance, and you know, just put blood on them and stuff. It's a really hilarious YouTube channel. They've done it like Spider-Man, and the videos are so addictive. Anyways, they always do this thing where they invite somebody from the industry and sit on this like green couch together with them, and it's fantastic. They're just sitting there watching this VFX artist who had worked on these actual films and criticizing good and bad CGI, etc. And there's actually a scene that is in Attack of the Clones where I think it's the apple scene where he uses the force to push the apple over, and it actually doesn't line up right. Like it jolts and stuff. Like it's actually in the cut of the film, but it's kind of not rendered correctly and stuff like that. But you spot all those, you know, that's how I've seen that thing. But yeah, I'd highly recommend that channel anyway. It's how I would watch that one. But yeah, that Attack of the Clones is I haven't seen it for a long time, so I can't really. I know it's not standout-ish. It doesn't stand out as a good film,
you know. And plus the fact that Ewan McGregor just has that horrible hair. And even if you watch the beginning, the special features to do with Phantom Menace, he originally has braids down the front here, which are like down to about there, and then you know, like you see him move around like this to see if they'll clash in his face, and thankfully they got rid of that. But yeah, it doesn't. Apart from the end battle, you know, like there's not that much. Like when Anakin says to Padme, "You're exactly how I remember you in my dreams." It's like if you were to say that to a girl now, you would just get a slap over your face, you know, like if not a bit more. You know, if you were to say something exactly how I remember you in my dreams, freaky, you know. So
yeah. But check out Corridor Crew, everyone. I would recommend. What's your favorite actor or actress? Worst film. So, what's your favorite actor or actress? Worst film.
Yeah, I love Tom Hanks, and I don't think Tom Hanks has had many stinkers. Really, I honestly can't think of I would say Toy Story 4 for Tom Hanks because I don't really think that much of that movie. Favorite actress. It's hard whenever you're put on the spot as well.
Yeah,
to think of something like that.
I find myself looking around the room, like, you know,
that's what I'm trying to do as well, is trying to think of something and then just go like, oh, this.
The thing, I don't tend to have bad movies though.
That's the thing, is that you don't want to buy, unless you're doing the completionist thing.
Yeah.
We'll say Natalie Portman, we'll say Attack of the Clones, then we'll do that. We'll do that then.
Yeah. But that's a hard question, even saying who your favorite actor is and stuff, because I think there's so many good people out there, and they're all so different. You know, that, like, I don't think there's two actors out there that are like really that similar as well. Like, not from what I remember, I guess.
I would say, like, if you were to say Robin Williams, I would say Jack was probably his worst movie. I think that's whenever he's back at school. You know, like, it's unfunny Billy Madison, really.
Yeah. We got Rogue Movies saying watched the Donnie Darko director's cut today. It somehow makes less sense than the theatrical cut.
I don't think that movie was ever meant to make sense ever.
Donnie Darko. Worth watching or not worth?
I have never seen it, but I've heard things about it. But it's one of those ones that you'll watch, and then the more it goes on, I think it gets really weird. Unlike have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
That's a Quentin Tarantino movie. You need to get that, and I'm not going to say anything about it, but that's one of those movies that I remember watching and then ended up going, huh? But once you watch it, you'll understand why. But that's actually one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies is From Dusk Till Dawn. That'll be my third movie then of his, but it's highly recommend.
Yeah. Okay. I'll add that. That's added.
Okay.
Peter says, watched Eternals last night and honestly didn't mind it. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10.
I have still to watch that because I'm put off by the near 3-hour runtime of it. Every time I go to click it, it's just like I need to be in the mood to watch that. I've heard such polarizing reviews on it. I've heard some people say it's great. I've heard some people say it's terrible. But I suppose I'll make up my mind until I watch it myself. So that's on my list to watch.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. I think so. Yeah, on the same thing. It wasn't for me. It wasn't a fantastic Marvel film, but wasn't like awful.
Wasn't Ninja Turtles.
Didn't hate it. No, didn't hate it. I actually said in my Blu-ray hunting video, I'm waiting for the 2 for 30 now to come back, but hopefully that's going to be on the next Marvel. I don't, I'll wait for them to come out.
Are you waiting to pick Shang-Chi up on that then as well for the
funny enough, I got Shang-Chi. I'm missing, weirdly, I was looking at my Marvel stuff the other day and I was like, I'm missing Iron Man 2. I just don't even know if I ever bought it or if it's just never had it. So yeah, I need Iron Man 2 and Eternals. So hopefully I can get those two on the 2 for 30 when it comes back around. Paulie says he watches Corridor Crew all the time. Loved when they corrected The Rock's terrible Scorpion. Yes, they did. They corrected. Yeah. Wish it could be inserted into the actual movie. They did the Luke Skywalker Mandalorian season 1 or season 2 finale. Redid that as well and stuff like that. They're just fun channel. I really enjoy them. Right, another director that I haven't got much to give back. So, John Carpenter films, top 3.
Well, he mainly does horror, and I'm not a horror fan at all.
Yeah.
So
that is actually my weakest genre. Definitely horror. He did The Thing, which I bought recently, didn't I?
He did one called Vampires, I want to say. I remember the cover for that. That's the thing, is I might remember more the covers than that.
Ghosts of Mars, The Ward, Starman.
I've heard of Ghosts of Mars.
Elvis, the movie from 1979. Of course, Halloween as well. Halloween. Yeah, so I've never seen any of his films. I've picked up Halloween recently, and I've also picked up The Thing.
I know Ghosts of Mars, they brought out for that record store day, they brought out the soundtrack for that, but my local record shop still has about 7 or 8 of them, and even they've reduced them, and they're still sitting there. So that says a lot, maybe, about that.
Says a lot about them.
Yeah.
Peter then says, highly recommend giving Clint Eastwood Tightrope a go. Fantastic thriller, and Clint as you've never seen him before.
Okay.
Yeah, because Clint Eastwood does a lot of that, doesn't he? Like, acts in his own movies.
Yeah, very much like Quentin Tarantino does with From Dusk Till Dawn. He's in that with George Clooney and Harvey Keitel as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I think some of them do, and some of them, I think some of them like doing that, and some of them don't really like doing that. I suppose this as well as whenever you're on, whenever you're doing TV, there's certain people who seem to, I know with the likes of The Office, say, the Yes Office, there was a lot of people who were in the episode who directed the episode or whatever. Because didn't you say that Arrow was a show that you wanted to start getting?
Yeah, the DC shows. I'm watching Peacemaker right now, so I'm waiting for that to finish. And then, once I finish that, then I might get into Arrow, and Gotham is another one I want to check out. So
Gotham's really good if you've never. I think the 3rd season's probably my favorite season of that.
Okay.
but it's
But yeah,
very
no. So they're the next ones now. Arrow and stuff. I think I'll pick up. But with TV stuff, I don't tend to like buying them physically, so I might just like rent them or something, or
Mhm.
just like buy them on iTunes type of thing. Sometimes they're even on streaming services, obviously nowadays. So you know. This is a good one. Peter said, "What was your favorite Pixar film?"
Oh, flip me. That's really hard.
There's so
Because
many good
obviously
ones.
I love Toy Story 2, but I really, really enjoyed Monsters Inc.
Mm,
Monsters Inc.'s a really good one. Coco as well. I would say Coco would be up there. I love the music of that as well.
yeah,
I was gutted
yeah,
whenever I wanted to get the vinyl from Mondo and it sold out like that. Sold
like
out,
that.
and it was
Yeah.
really fun. But yeah, I would say Toy Story 2, Coco, and Monsters Inc. would be my top 3 Pixar movies.
So you give me a bit more time.
This is where I look around to see what's.
No, I know which ones. I really like Luca. Like I know that's like one of the newest
Oh,
ones.
look, it's great. It was
Yeah,
a pleasant little watch, so it was.
I really like Luca. But Ratatouille is one of my favorites. I think, if I was going to be honest, Ratatouille. Um, Toy Story 2, as you say. So I might go Ratatouille, Toy Story 2, and Cars 1.
Okay.
They're my guilty pleasures slipping in there, I guess.
Okay.
Cars 1 is subjective. Some people dislike it, some people don't. But I think Cars 1's definitely better than the other number 2
Oh,
and number 3.
it,
Like,
it was it was definitely the Batman, the classic Batman's for Pixar. It got worse with each one.
as it went on. Yeah. Yeah, so they'd be my ones, I think. Favorite Woody Harrelson movie?
Kingpin.
Act like I know him what I'm on about. I don't even know anything. I think Kingpin. When was that one out?
Oh, like mid
Recent thing?
90s. It was like an
Hmm.
old one to do with bowling. But yeah, I really liked him in that. God, I'm trying to think of other films that had him in it.
Harper Valley, Wildcats, Cool Blue, LA Story, Doc Hollywood. There's loads. I can
Yeah.
keep
Oh,
going.
he's been in loads of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Austin Powers. I'm just looking at the ones I've seen. So 2012 I've seen, The Hunger Games I've seen, Now You See Me, Hunger Games, Hunger Games, Hunger Games. I've seen him in
Oh,
War of the Planet
Solo.
of the Apes.
Solo,
Solo,
I would
yeah, of
say.
course. I think he's quite good in Solo, though. I really enjoyed him
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Solo.
yeah. I thought he was very good in it.
Venom, of course. Venom is his newest stuff.
Oof. They said about that. Better. The first one wasn't right out I'm about, and I wasn't going to watch the second one.
That's a great film, actually. The Highwayman as well. I
I
don't know
thought
if
you
you've
were
seen
going to say Venom. I was going to say, what are you on?
that. The Highwayman. I actually really enjoyed that. I think that's about Bonnie and Clyde. And
Oh,
him and Kevin Costner play these highwaymen trying to track him down and kill him, basically.
okay.
It's a Netflix movie, so
Okay.
yeah, it's quite good. And then Midway as well. He was in Midway, so that I've seen that recently. Yeah, so I was probably go Solo. I like this character in that. He's right in Solo. Thoughts on the Highlander remake with Henry Cavill?
Oh, God. Again, they're just plucking these things out of the air just to remake. Like, is this a case of because he was in The Witcher and thought like, oh, he looks good, let's put him into the
Yeah.
Highlander? Are they going to get Christopher Lambert back as like a special guest in it or something, or like a little cameo or whatever? I wonder if they would do that. But yeah, just with that, I don't know. It's like it's one of those things that I wasn't really a fan of the originals way back when, so it's not something that I'm highly invested in, to be honest with you. I don't know whether, because there's a lot of things going around that he's going to be the new Bond and stuff, and I don't know what my feelings are on that either. I think it's like with Doctor Who, whenever you get a new actor in the role, it takes you a while to adjust to them.
Get used to him.
Especially after having Brosnan. Again, with Brosnan, his movies got progressively worse with each one. And then with Daniel Craig's, I think his got progressively better with each one. Although Skyfall's probably my favorite of his, but I don't know on the Highlander remake to answer your question there.
We got Dale. Hi, Dale. How's it going?
Hi, Dale.
We've got Steve as well. Hi, I noticed you mentioned Cannonball Run with Jackie Chan. Have you seen any other Jackie Chan movies? He is one of my favorites. Love your channel, James. Thanks, Steve. So Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, Rush Hour, obviously.
Yeah, I'm more mainstream. Yeah, Rush Hour trilogy.
Rush Hour, Tuxedo Guy, Mr. Nice Guy. Cannonball Run 2. He wasn't in. He was only in the first one. No, he was in the second one. He was in the second one. It was Jackie Chan and Jaws from James Bond. They were in the same car together, those two. Yeah. So it was really weird because he would talk in Japanese, and then the man who played Jaws, whose name escapes me, he would then just say, "What, you want me to do this or whatever?" But more mainstream. I haven't watched like any of his like Japanese, like his or whatever, like a lot of older Bruce Lee stuff. But I would say Rush Hour is probably my favorite ones of him. And that Mr. Nice Guy and Tuxedo, I think, was with him and Jennifer Love Hewitt, if memory serves as well.
I think he was in Shanghai Nights. I think I saw him in as well. I like that.
Shanghai Noon with Owen Wilson. I forgot about that. Yeah, Shanghai Noon was really good too. Yeah, that was Shanghai Noon. The first one, Nights was the second one, I believe. Yeah.
Second one.
Yeah,
I like that one. I like that.
Doing this here is that there's movies that you haven't thought about, and then after this, go hunting for them. Like Shanghai Noon, hooray! And then you're writing Shanghai Noon down now.
Yeah. That's why this is literally, when I do these lives, it literally makes me feel like I feel like I know a lot about films, but I really don't. I get off there, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I need to. This is another few films.
What your favorite Disney movies are? That's what's your favorite Star Wars character?
This is why I started the channel now. To learn and to watch more and broaden my horizons. I think this is a response to the John Carpenter movies.
I forgot the John Carpenter Big Trouble in Little China. That's a great movie.
Trouble in Little China.
Kurt Russell.
Rogue also says that he personally feels that they should stop making the Highlander movies. The first one is the only good one. How many of them are there then?
I think there's maybe about 3 or 4. I think it's like the Resident Evil movies that have just kept going.
Keep going. Just recast and just keep going, like something.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. Sometimes that's going to happen with Fast and Furious, because I know they're going to end after number 10, but they're going to create something else, like some sort of, the car movie is going to be, it's like the Italian Job, I guess, years ago and stuff. It's like, and Starsky and Hutch, like there's always car movies about, like we've always had them. So they'll just create something else.
I'm surprised the Gone in 60 Seconds didn't get more and more movies. But I think because that was around the same time, like having the one called the Fast and the Furious, and then having one called Fast and Furious, it's like that always gets mixed up,
God, yeah.
The last Fast and the Furious was horrible. So horrible.
Reacher is a good show. That's on Amazon Prime, I believe. Reacher. I will add that to my list. Although TV shows, I'm less as committed to TV shows. Steve says, do you have a favorite Viggo Mortensen film?
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. I would say Fellowship of the Ring would be my favorite, because it has Sean Bean in it, and he dies. So
my top 3 films of his would be Return of the King, Fellowship of the Ring, and then Two Towers. The only ones I know.
Well, at least we'd heard of him. At least we didn't go like, "Who's that? I've never heard of him."
Yeah, I can actually answer that one with 3 films I've seen. Next, Simon's saying that Inside Out. That's a good Pixar film, man. Like that one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Inside Out. That's definitely up there. I've actually got that one as well. Yeah, I've got many. I think I've got about 10 Pixar films at the moment. The 4K ones are just expensive, and I just don't want to do a 2 for 30 on Cars 2 and Cars 3. That's just gonna kill me.
No.
That's gonna kill me when I make that order.
Doing that and then buying Ninja Turtles and Batman Forever on 4K.
Yeah. Oh
Like, oh.
god. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that would kill me. 1996 Alfie Kingpin. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
She was my age.
CG movies and TV. Just finished watching a Few Good Men, the best courtroom film in my opinion. What's yours?
Legally Blonde.
Courtroom film. My mind's gone blank. Courtroom film, but I did finish watching a TV show called Defending Jacob, which had Chris Evans in it on Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
That was kind of like a courtroom series thing. That was really good. Really enjoyed that. Film wise, I'm trying to think. Courtroom film. My mind's gone blank.
Harder to think of ones that are set in the courtroom primarily as well.
Isn't there one with Robert Downey Jr. called The Judge?
Possibly.
That's one that's like kind of I want to see just because it's.
Isn't My Cousin Vinny set in the like one with Joe Pesci and Ralph Macchio or however it's pronounced? The guy plays Daniel in Karate Kid. I think that's in the courtroom, or Liar Liar, you could say as well.
Liar Liar, yeah, Liar Liar, you could say.
I'll go for Liar Liar
then.
One then.
Yeah. Top 3 Alfred Hitchcock films.
It's the way Stanley Kubrick, really, so it is. So
yeah, I couldn't answer that.
I'll probably say Psycho, and that'll probably be it.
Southend Arts Council says, would you hate natural born killers or the...
Oh, right.
All the people, sorry.
Oh, right,
This is Larry Flint. Maybe white men can't jump.
Oh, God, yeah. It's been years since I've seen that movie. White men can't jump.
Peter's on you as well, saying favorite Michael Caine film. Jaws 3 in it. Jaws 3: The Revenge.
It's Jaws 4, wasn't it?
Jaws 4. That's what
because he says he that's on his career. I don't know.
Made $1 million.
I really liked him in Batman. I would say that in Dark Knight Rises, I thought he was really, really good in. I think he was good in all of them. He was just somebody who played them really well. Austin Powers 3, obviously, was quite funny in. Yeah, I say Dark Knight Rises. He was very good in that.
We got Simon as well. The Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li is great fun. He was also in a more serious role recently in a film called The Foreigner, which I really enjoyed.
I remember seeing a trailer for that. I think that was something to do with Pierce Brosnan had like a Northern Irish accent. I think he was meant to be from Belfast.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember watching the trailer for that, and it was one that I was going to add to the list to watch. But you know, as it is, as you're making a list now, it's never ending, really.
The Foreigner. I've added it. There's 6 Highlander movies and a TV show. And then Peter also says the Highlander TV show with Adrian Paul was actually quite good.
Didn't know they did one.
Oh, Reacher's only got 8 episodes, so that's pretty cool.
Makes it easy to watch.
Yeah, courtway film, a good courtroom film. Sorry, is Runaway Jury, which Rachel Weisz is in.
Okay.
And also, Southend Arts Council says courtroom films. The Judge, The Judge. That's that one with Robert Downey. The Verdict, Anatomy of a Murder, and Philadelphia.
Okay.
So there's those 4 there as well. And how about Mrs. Doubtfire? Did you like that film?
How can you not like that film? I mean, how could you not like that film? It's such a good film. It's weird to see the photo of them then and then now. Well,
it's online.
Like just one of those ones that it's just one of those ones you like. It's timeless. You could watch that. You know, like you could show that to your kids. 20 years down the line. It's one of those ones that doesn't age really, and it's just fun. Like drive-by footing, really.
Yeah. No, perfect. So that's the end, and that's actually good timing because we're on an hour, and I wanted to wrap. Just do this in an hour, but no, I've had a great time, Chris. Thanks for coming on and obviously putting a face to the voice, the chat, I guess. It's really nice to see you and to have you on as well. If you ever want to come on again, of course, reach out. I'll reach out to you, etc.
Yes,
thanks thanks to everyone who's come on. We've got 11 people on. If you want to find Chris, all of his links are down below. His podcast you can find through his Instagram, etc., etc. All of those links are top link in the description below. As I say, thanks for everyone for coming on, asking the questions. Subscribe if you are new. Yeah, anything else, Chris, you want to say? Or
no, just thank you very much for having me on. It's one of those times where the hour just flies by. I should really brush up on my movie knowledge, and you should too before we do this.
We need to do some sort of
watch more
thing.
Stanley Kubrick and Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Alfred Hitchcock, they came up a lot.
Yeah.
John Carpenter as well as another one. Yeah, have to keep an eye on those. But no, thanks everyone for watching. The next stream will be in around 2 to 3 weeks time, and yeah, we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.